Hello again, everyone, and a special warm welcome to the 2023 River Exchange suppliers, sponsors, buyers, and guests gathered here with us today. It's Bob Burke, President of E-Group Communications, creators and producers of the Exchange MICE business conferences on the ocean, the river, and the land. And this exchange would not be possible without the dedication and commitment of numerous travel industry organizations whose support over the years has greatly contributed to its success. And a very special thanks to Avalon Waterways, whose partnership with E-Group has taken this business conference to a new level. We strongly believe that doing business among friends will create lasting relationships and have a positive impact with buyers and suppliers of meeting and incentive programs. So just a reminder to please join the chat room during the presentation and ask any and all questions you may have to Natalie, our Executive VP, and to our special guests, Shelley Williams, Director, Global Meetings and Events, Hard Rock Hotels, our pre- and post-program partner, who will be sailing with us on this program, and to Mike Beal, Incentive Travel Specialist, Avalon Waterways, and to his colleagues from Avalon, Tiziana and Ashley. And finally, buyers, be prepared to meet this year's group of world-class suppliers. And suppliers, meet the buyers of 2023, among the strongest ever gathered together for a conference of this size. And a special thanks to Stella and to Natalie, whose work has made this program such a success. So thank you and bon voyage.
Hi, everybody. I'm Natalie. I'm the Executive VP of the Exchange, and thank you so much for joining us today for our Know Before You Go River Exchange webinar. So we're just 12 days away from the conference, and we're so excited to see you all in Amsterdam. Today, we're going to quickly go through the day-by-day itinerary, a couple of reminders. We'll hear from our hosts at Avalon Waterways, and we'll get some highlights about our pre- and post-conference hotel at the Hard Rock Amsterdam. So we start our itinerary with the first official pre-conference day, Tuesday, March 28th. So on this day, we have a 1-hour canal cruise that's being offered from 4 to 5 p.m. by Delta Amsterdam DMC. You should have received an email this morning with a link to RSVP for this. This link, this itinerary, and all other links that we'll mention throughout this webinar can be found on the online checklist. We'll send this checklist link along with the recording to everybody after this presentation. So this evening is the official pre-conference reception in the Mata Hideaway at the Hard Rock Amsterdam from 7:30 to 10 p.m. I'm super excited about this venue and this event because if anybody knows how to throw a party, it's the Hard Rock. So here to talk more about the Hard Rock is the rock star herself, Shelley Williams. Let's see if we get Shelley on stage. Sorry, guys. There she is. Hi, Shelley.
Hi, Natalie, Bob, and Stella. Thanks so much for the opportunity to speak today. Welcome, everybody. We are going to Amsterdam and all the wonderful things thereafter. So we are really very proud to welcome you as the pre-conference host for your first couple days or your overnight in Amsterdam before you get board on the amazing waterways. The cool thing about this hotel, it was built in 1902. It's been refurbished a couple times over, but the latest one was in 2019, and it became the Hard Rock. So for those of you who have been to Amsterdam before, it was the old Hotel Amerikaan. We still have the restaurant inside for you all to enjoy. And the neat thing about this, it's super central, right in the dab smack of Amsterdam. So it's great for walking around. There's trendy bars. There's canal in the back. So you really super enjoy this hotel. And not only that, it's got music and memorabilia that's super traditional to the Hard Rock brand. So we're really excited to have you. The best part about it is we're all going to stay together. There's 81 of us staying in the hotel. So a great shout out to all of you for embracing that pre-conference experience, and we're looking forward to having you. Couple things. We know that crossing the pond isn't always easy, and it's usually an overnight flight, and a lot of you arrive early. So we do know that some people will be arriving on the 27th and then on the 28th. 22 of you will be arriving on the 27th, and 33 will be arriving on the 28th. So to make your stay easy, we've arranged for a pre-arrival lounge before your room's ready. Obviously, check-in's at about 3 o'clock. We're going to try their best to make sure that all of our wonderful guests take their time exiting, your room gets ready to the standards that we always love to enjoy, and then we'll get you into your rooms. And that will be in the lobby. There will be signage from 9:30 until 2 in the lobby of the hotel. So no worries there. We'll take care of you, knowing that your room may not be ready. We're hoping that it will. But again, we want to make sure that our standards are kept. The best part about the night, as well as on the 28th, when all of you are pretty much in the hotel by then, and after the canal tour that DMC has put together, we're going to have our cruise reception in the hotel. Because there's so many, we're going to kind of overflow into the Maddie and the GMT. So that starts at 7:30 in the hotel. There'll be signage all around. It's a quaint hotel, so you won't get lost, and we'll take care of you. There's the friendly people of Amsterdam have done a really great job keeping the liveliness of this property. So 7:30 to 10, we'll also have some snacks, some hors d'oeuvres, obviously some wonderful beverages. And then we're going to do a really great tour of the hotel around the music and memorabilia that's inside of the hotel. So we've got some Elvis, we've got some Elton John. We have wonderful musicians have passed through the halls of this hotel since it's been Hard Rock as well, and left us some wonderful things. So that's what we'll do. So 7:30 to 10. So after your canal tour, get back up. The dress code is Rockstar. So come out with your star-studded, or come out with your country, come out with your jazz, whatever you want. Jazz hands fine for me, but we'll welcome you in the hotel. And then the next morning, obviously breakfast is included every day with your stay. But in the next day as we depart, we'll ask for the suppliers to go first. The buyers can stay back for a nice departure, and obviously a message from your hosts as well. So we look forward to having you. Thanks so much for participating in the pre-conference. I get in on the 26th, so if everybody's game for drinks and finding out some cool bars around the way, just on the chat. And if you have any questions, please let me know. So looking forward to it. Thank you again, Stella, Bob, and Natalie. You always put together a phenomenal group of people for us to engage with. So thank you so much. If there's any questions, I'm on the chat.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shelley. I'm so excited. Okay. So now we move on to the first official day of, hang on one second. Okay. We move on to the first official day of the 2023 River Exchange, Wednesday, March 29th. This is Embarkation Day. So today, Avalon will provide transfers from the airport as well as from the Hard Rock to the ship. Arrivals before this day, you can catch a short Uber ride to the airport. We hear that Ubers are better than taxis. And if you're feeling adventurous, I've heard that the public transportation is also a really cool and easy experience. But otherwise, grab an Uber if it's before this day. On this day, we have your travel information, so we know where to find you. There will be 3 hotel transfers in the morning from the Hard Rock at 10 a.m., 10:30 a.m., and 11 a.m., or all-day airport transfers to the ship. River Exchange registration will take place on board the Avalon Impression from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. This is where you'll get your catalog, your meeting schedule, and your name badge. Then you'll have time to check into your stateroom, have a bite to eat and drink, and settle in. At 1 p.m., Avalon is offering a half-day excursion to the Kukenhof Gardens. I don't know if I said that right, but it's the Tulip Gardens. You can register for this and all the other Avalon excursions through their website with your personal booking number. You should have received this from Stella. If you did not receive that email, let Stella know and she'll resend it to you. So then later in the day, we'll have our safety and welcome meeting, and we'll have a special Dutch embarkation dinner together on board. Now we move on to day 2, Thursday, March 30th. So today we wake up in Amsterdam. We have a number of morning excursions to choose from. So you can choose from a bike ride through the Dutch countryside, a canal cruise through the city, or even a painting workshop. Then we'll have lunch offered on board, and at 1:40 p.m. sharp, we begin the first official exchange one-to-one business meetings. So to those of you who are first timers to the exchange, I want to stress how important these meetings are. We're all here to have this amazing adventure together, but the heart of the exchange is business. So the way the one-to-one business meetings work is all 40 suppliers will be set up at tables in the lounge. The buyers, you'll refer to your meeting schedule to see what table number is where your first meeting starts. You'll begin there and you'll continue moving forward every 15 minutes when we ring the bell. The bell signals when buyers move to the next supplier table. So these meetings will take place over the course of 3 days. After the meetings, Karen Devine of 3D Cruise Partners will be hosting a cruise panel with all of our amazing cruise suppliers. So we invite you to join us for that. Then we follow it with happy hour, dinner, and live entertainment on board. Okay, next is day 3, Friday, March 31st. So today we're in Rotterdam. So Avalon is offering a number of morning excursions on this day. We have a master class in Dutch pottery, a guided sightseeing tour through Rotterdam, and an architectural bike ride, bicycle tour. Then we get back on board for lunch, and then it's followed by the second day of exchange one-to-one business meetings. After the meetings, Pam Hoffey is hosting a short sustainability presentation, Avalon Waterways sustainability presentation for our buyers. And then we have an evening of happy hour, dinner, and live entertainment again on board. Day 4, we are going to Bruges and Antwerp. So I'm really excited about this day because everybody talks about how beautiful Bruges is. So this morning, our DMC partner and friend, Liberty International DMC, is generously offering an optional full day tour to Bruges. There's a special link to RSVP for this tour that can be found on the online checklist. So be sure to check that out. Other excursion options include a sightseeing tour of Antwerp, a chocolate workshop in Antwerp, as well as a bicycle tour through Antwerp. So if you aren't in Bruges, you can have lunch on board or you can stay in the city. This day, we don't have any exchange one-to-one business meetings. And then in the evening, we have happy hour, dinner, and we have a party on board. So I'm excited for the party. Avalon says it's going to be good. All right, so day 5, Sunday, April 2nd, we are in Kinderdijk. This time we start the day with one-to-one business meetings in the morning. It's first thing in the morning. This is also our last day of meetings. This will be followed by lunch and an optional excursion to get out and see the windmills. Then there'll be afternoon coffee, tea, and cake on board. There'll be happy hour on board and a special farewell dinner followed by entertainment. I think it's going to be karaoke. We'll see. All right, day 6, our last day. This is disembarkation day, Monday, April 3rd. Avalon will be providing transfers all day, either to the airport or to the Hard Rock for those of you who have opted to stay and extend post-conference. There will be lunch available on board from 11:30 to 2:30 if you have a later flight or if you're staying and hanging out locally. And that concludes our entire program of the exchange. But we do have a couple of reminders. Suppliers, if you haven't sent me a video yet, I need that to play silently in the background during the one-to-one meetings. you can send me an MP4 or a YouTube link. And there's also time to submit a full page color ad to be included in our printed catalog. So just get all of that to me by mid next week, please. Let's see, one of the excursions that you need to register for outside of those offered by Avalon is the pre-conference 1-hour canal cruise offered by Delta DMC. There is a link in the checklist. We also ask that you RSVP to the Hard Rock pre-conference reception on the evening of March 28th, also link in the checklist, as well as the Bruges tour on April 1st, hosted by Liberty DMC. Link is in the checklist. Outside of that, all the excursions can be booked through the Avalon website or the Avalon Go app using your personal booking number. Lastly, for those of you who haven't yet, please join the River Exchange WhatsApp group chat to start connecting with participants, to get live updates during the conference, and share photos. We encourage you to introduce yourself in the chat so that we all know who everybody is. And now we are going to hear from our hosts at Avalon Waterways. Let me see. Okay, they're getting on now. There's Mike. Hi, Mike.
Hello.
And okay, take it away.
Good afternoon or good morning, everyone. My name is Mike Beal. I'm the Incentive Travel Specialist with Avalon Waterways. First of all, I wanted to apologize for my terrible background. I was trying to change it while Natalie was speaking, but technology eludes me sometimes, so this is all you get. I also wanted to introduce Tiziana and Ashley from our operations office in Lugano, Switzerland.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hi, everyone.
They are the best at what they do. They've put together an outstanding program here, and they're also the ones for our charter and incentive group programs that handle all of the operations and special requirements and requests. And you will hear a little bit more from them in a bit. But first of all, on behalf of Tiziana, Ashley, and I, we wanted to welcome everyone to the webinar, and we can't wait to see you on board. A special treat, our president, Pam Hoffey, who is not able to join us today, will also be joining us on board. Avalon conducted a previous e-group River Exchange in November of 2021, just coming out of COVID, aboard the Envision on the Danube, and we had a spectacular program. Some of you were on board for that event, and we expect this one to be every bit as good, if not better. So I wanted to talk to you for just a few minutes about river cruising. Some of you are familiar with river cruising. I'm guessing many of you aren't. And I've been selling river cruises for about 20 years now, 12 of those with Avalon. I've been on most of the itineraries in Europe, and have also spent some time in the ocean cruise industry. And in terms of the overall experience, nothing matches a river cruise. I tell people, if you enjoy cruising, you'll love river cruising. If you're not a cruise person, you'll love river cruising. The reason being is that river cruising is really three things to me. It's got all the benefits of traditional cruising, and that's the inclusive nature, the multiple destinations, unpack and pack one time for a multi-day trip, all the things that are of great benefit to your clients. But it's also accommodations in what amounts to a boutique hotel. Avalon has some of the best rooms in the business. We'll talk about that in a little bit. And then finally, it's a deluxe land program, visiting multiple cities and ports, destinations every day. We'll be visiting 2 countries, Holland and Belgium. Many of our cruises of 7 nights visit 4 countries, and actually you can visit 3 European capitals all in a 7-night cruise. So we'll move on to the next, or do I do that? I guess I do that. Where do we stand amongst our competitors? According to Cruise Critic, Avalon tops the list in several categories: the best ships, best cabins, best shore excursions. And I'll explain a little bit about each of those. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised at the quality of the ship. The Avalon Impression is one of our 135-meter suite ships, SUITE. It's a little over 400 feet long, designed for the rivers and waterways of Europe. We feature our panorama suites and our open-air balconies, which have won numerous awards. They're very comfortable, spacious suite accommodations with comfort collection bedding. The rooms themselves are, again, very, very spacious and luxurious. Plenty of room for storage, floor-to-ceiling windows with a sliding glass door that opens about halfway across, and a seating area right in front of the open-air balcony that actually serves as a balcony to bring the outside into your room, and it increases the square footage of the rooms. One of the great features that's been very popular with our ships is the beds that face the windows. It seems like a small thing, but as soon as you walk into your room, you'll notice how it increases the space in the room. And our Instagram page is filled with people with pictures of their legs and their feet and a castle in the background while they're lounging on their bed in the afternoons. One of the real distinguishing features of our ships are our quality bathrooms. Our marble and glass appointments, L'Occitane amenities, lighted mirror, glass enclosed shower, just a beautifully well-appointed, well-done bathroom facility. One of the things you'll notice when you board our ships is that they are very contemporary, clean lines, lots of windows, a very inviting environment. I think some of the best ships in Europe, the best ships in Europe. Just to give you a quick preview of where we congregate, the bar in the main lounge is a very popular place. The lounge is also where we'll be conducting our business meetings. For the River Exchange, all beverages are included, so that's a nice feature. And again, the lounges are very spacious, lots of windows. We'll be conducting our meetings in the main lounge. We'll have 40 tables set up for all the suppliers, and we'll be running the 15-minute meetings. One of my favorite places on the ship, the aft lounge, is kind of the quiet lounge. Some call it the library. It is in the very back of the ship, so there's great viewing back there, but there's also the 24-hour coffee, espresso, cappuccino, latte machine. Excuse me. Beautiful dining room where we'll be eating our meals. Breakfast and lunch are buffets that are open seating. We also have menu service at those meals. Dinner is generally around 7 p.m. We'll do a little reception each evening before the dinner. We're open seating. And, one of the great things that I wanted to mention about this program is that what this amounts to is an exclusive charter. We're not sharing the space with any other guests or other groups. So everyone has an opportunity to sit together and meet and mingle and enjoy a meal and a glass of wine. And for you suppliers, you save incredible amounts of money by not having to take clients off property for dinner, because you can just get them together in the dining room each evening. So that's about it for the ships. Again, we think we operate the best ships in Europe. We do lots of charters and incentive groups. In fact, we've got some clients on board that have experienced the River Exchange before and have subsequently gone on to book their incentive groups and charters with us, and to my knowledge are all very happy. And the reason that those clients are very happy is perhaps not so much because of me, but because of the two ladies that I see here in the window, Tiziana and Ashley. And I will explain that because it came as a surprise to me when I started working with Avalon 12 years ago, that these ladies do not have a Swiss or German accent. They have Italian accents, because Lugano is just on the border of Italy and Switzerland, and they both live near Lake Como, I believe. So that's why, if you're wondering why they're Italian, they commute. So they'll go over a couple of things, some of the things that we're going to do to surprise you during the trip, and what our general theme is in working with eGroup on this program. So without further ado, I'll turn it over to the ladies.
So hi everyone, I'm Ashley. This is Tiziana. Hi. Okay. So Natalie explained the day by day wonderfully. So once you come on board, you will have the chance to fully experience the Avalon your way by either deciding to do the regular city sightseeing of a city, or maybe you want to unleash your inner artist and do some painting or pottery or either chocolate workshop. Or if you're feeling a little bit more active, you can do some biking or even hiking. And of course, on board, you will have many opportunities to mix and mingle with everyone, and also listen and even dance your way to some live music and just have some fun on board. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask, and we're happy to answer everything.
I just wanted to jump in here real quick as well. Something I forgot to mention. When it comes to the shore excursions on board, we've won numerous awards for our shore excursions. Most river cruise companies will offer a single complimentary city tour in each port of call, a classic tour, if you will. We've added over the last several years active and discovery programming, and I'm glad Ashley mentioned the painting classes. Various itineraries have wine experiences, pottery classes, cooking demonstrations, as well as active programming. We have 16 bicycles on board, as well as a couple of e-bikes that are available for guest use. But we also conduct onboard yoga programs if with our activities director, if the passengers would like that. We also do off-ship hiking and again biking, various different active programming. So it's not just one choice of complimentary excursion, and we've obviously done some additional things for this exchange. But on all of our cruises, we offer multiple choices of complimentary excursions throughout the trip. So, and then another last thing, if you have your confirmation number, if you go to the Avalon Waterways website, www.avalonwaterways.com, look up in the right-hand corner and click on My Avalon. You can set up your account and you'll be able to select shore excursions and see a variety of other information. And then on your phone, upload the Avalon Go app through the App Store. And you can also put in your confirmation number and it'll give you the daily program as well as menus and all of your selected excursions. So that's my list of all the things that I forgot to say during my presentation. So I'll turn it back over to Natalie. We look forward to seeing everybody. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, like Mike said, the excursions they go above and beyond, and they all look amazing. The descriptions of the excursions are in the itinerary that you can find on the checklist. And the app is actually a really good app. It's not like one of those apps that you don't use. So download it. It's worth it. So we're going to do the questions. Let's start with Kim. She says, is there a way to see what we have already RSVP'd for? Avalon, is there a way?
If they've selected their excursions on the My Avalon app, of course, I haven't done it, but I'm assuming that that's up and running. And if you have any issues with that, just let us know. You can send me an email at mbeal, B-E-A-L-E, at avalonwaterways.com. And Brandon is our guy that can help out with any issues that you might have with the My Avalon. So.
Okay, yeah, so get the app. It should all be there. And you guys know you can also just ask Stella. She's so good at answering all your questions.
And also Brandon. I gotta mention him because he is incredible. He's any question, he gets back to you right away. Brandon from Avalon, he's great. So.
Awesome. Okay, Jeannie is asking, the bike tour in Amsterdam was full. Is there a way to get on the wait list? So it looks like Ashley answered that they are checking to see if they can add more places. So I guess, Ashley, we'll let them know if we open up to more people.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I want to
So
do that tour too.
next, we'll try to maybe log in again on my Avalon to check if you can sign up again. But we will make sure to have some places available.
Okay, cool. Yeah, we'll send you guys an email update next week, I'm sure, with more stuff. So we'll let you know on that. Teresa, can you advise on the dress code? So dress warm. That's apparently it's cold right now, but they say it's supposed to warm up for us, but prepared for it to possibly be cold, and be comfortable for the excursions. The one-to-one meetings, obviously, you want to be business-like, but in general, we're all there to hang out and have a good time. So you want to be comfortable, warm, and look nice. You might want to dress up a little for dinner, one or more of the evenings. Yeah.
I would also check your weather apps the end of next week for the 7 to 10 day forecast. I tell people that Holland in late March and April, think about New York or Boston. You could have a 70-degree day, or you might have a 55-degree day. I would also bring, I hate to say this, but a rain jacket. But there are umbrellas, full-size golf-type umbrellas in the rooms, and we have them available in reception should we get any liquid sunshine. But I would definitely bring a medium weight jacket and maybe a rain jacket of some kind. So
Cool. Awesome. Ashley, what time will the transfers start on the 3rd? So they'll start in the early morning. If you have an early flight, we have your flight information. So we'll confirm to get you your departure early enough and get you on time to the airport.
Yes.
I have one quick thing, Natalie, that Brandon just let us know. He's not on the participating, but this is useful. The mobile app, Avalon Go, is not used to book excursions. The mobile app is used on board. You need to go to My Avalon on the website in order to book excursions.
Okay, cool. And we'll send you that link again, everybody. Also on April 3rd, we will have ship transfers to the Hard Rock Amsterdam at 8 a.m. So if you're going to the Hard Rock Amsterdam, it'll be 8 a.m. If you're going to the airport, it'll be throughout the day. And if you're just staying local and don't need a transfer, you can get off by, I guess, 2:30. Are there USB charging ports in the staterooms, or if an adapter is needed, what type would be needed? Avalon.
Each room is equipped with USB ports, so no adapter needed.
Not for the USB ports. If you have standard electric plugs, you'll need the European adapter. You won't need a converter because your phones and your computers are already set up to convert. But you need the plastic plug with the 2 round prongs on it for your. There's several outlets in the room, but like Tiziana said, there are USB plugs in the room as well.
Okay. Allison is asking, is the cruise on the 28th the same or similar to the excursion canal cruise option the following day? One is an hour long, one is an hour and a half long, but they're probably going to be similar. So if you choose to do the pre-conference canal cruise on the 28th, maybe pick something different afterwards. Or maybe you've already seen it and then you can just hang out and chat with the other people on board. But they'll probably be somewhat similar.
That's what I would say, Natalie, is for the people that are coming in early, you can take advantage of the canal cruise so that you can pick another excursion on embarkation day. And for those of you who are not coming in early, I recommend the canal cruise as a quick overview on your arrival in Amsterdam. So either way.
Let's see, James Aiken has a question for Avalon, maybe Brandon. He says, I'm coming with my partner and there doesn't seem to be a way to book 2 different excursions at the same time. It keeps defaulting to the same one. I don't know if anybody else has had this issue, but James will get Brandon to figure it out and let you know, unless.
We will
Brandon?
check, Brandon. Yeah, we will check. Mike, we will check with Brandon and make sure that we fix it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Great.
Tammy is asking, the list of suppliers and planners on WhatsApp is not working for me. Can you send this by email? We will send it by email. It's also in the checklist. So the link to the checklist has the buyers and suppliers and everything else. And once we are on the cruise, once everybody has registered and checked in, you guys are going to get an email with an Excel spreadsheet with all the buyers and suppliers and their email addresses and their guests to make follow-up even easier for you guys. Let's see, Charlotte, if the weather is bad, is it possible to change our activity?
Yeah, absolutely. Our cruise director will be Simona. She is a great person. She's extremely professional. She will guide us throughout the cruise. And if you change your mind and you feel you want to change for any reason, just go to her and she will adjust your reservation for the excursion.
Awesome. Yeah, that's the
I
nice
had a-
thing about the river cruise. It's smaller and it's easy to get a hold of everybody. Everybody's so helpful. Yeah.
I did want to add for the ladies there, and for some guys that have hair, there are blow dryers in the bathroom. Like most cruise companies, we don't suggest any type of curling irons or straighteners or the kind of things that have a heating element. Having said that, I have said that. So whatever you need to do.
Thank you. Okay, Leslie, I RSVP to the Bruges tour, but I also picked it on Avalon. So the Bruges tour on Avalon is being replaced by the other one, so it shouldn't show up, but if it did, you're not on it.
Yeah, we can. You can make your choice, and you can still use the My Avalon one, the one in My Avalon, so that we know also for Natalie how many people are attending that tour. If you agree, so we can keep there, and it will be useful to also understand how many people are enjoying that great tour.
Okay. So if you did it through there, I'll know. I'll find out, and you'll be on the Liberty one. It's the same thing. Let's see. Do you get a confirmation when you sign up? When you sign up for the Liberty Bruges tour and the pre-conference tour by Delta DMC, you do not get a confirmation. But I don't know if with Avalon, if they get a confirmation.
In the My Avalon session, there is the manage your excursions, and you should see all the excursions you will partake basically. So all the choices you have done.
Okay, so you won't really get a confirmation, but it's in there. If you go look for it, it'll be there.
And remember, as we go through the questions too, we've got the ship exclusively. The ship has 83 rooms and a maximum capacity of 166. I don't know what our count is, but I'm guessing it's probably not more than 110 or 120. So any issues that you have on board can be managed at the reception or with Tiziana, and I will be on board. Unfortunately, Ashley won't be joining us, but we'll be there to assist in any way we can. And if you've not been on a small ship or a river cruise, you're going to find it to be a little bit different than boarding one of the ships out of Miami or Fort Lauderdale. So everything can be handled. So
awesome. Leslie's asking, does the Hard Rock have USB ports? That's a question for Shelley. I don't know. We'll find out. We'll let you know, Leslie. Oh, there she is.
Hi, everybody. Yeah, they do have USB. It's fully refurbished to modern, but again, it is the European. So you'll need the 2-prong for all of your electronics, but they do have USBs as well.
Of course you do. Awesome. Thank you. Tanya, on the site is the Bruges Venice of the North full day, the Liberty sponsored event. Yes. Yes, it is. The Bruges tour would be the same Liberty tour. Can someone resend my reservation booking code? Yeah, Heather, Stella will take note and resend you the booking code. Jeannie. Okay, since we have so many travel professionals on the call, does anyone have a favorite hotel in Prague we are extending? That's a good question for the group chat. So in the WhatsApp group chat, ask it. I'm sure somebody will have an answer for you. I think that's it with the questions. Yeah, there might be some questions in the chat. Oh, Renee, how do we get our booking ID number? Renee, you should have received an email from Stella. If you can't find it, that's fine. She'll resend it to you. Anybody who cannot find their booking ID, just send Stella an email, let her know, and she'll send it to you again.
Natalie, I have one last question for Tiziana and Ashley. If I'm a guest that's arriving on embarkation day, and for some reason I missed the Avalon transfer, where is the ship going to be located, and how do I get the address?
There is a possibility to see where the ship is located by entering the Go app. In the Go app, you can follow the link docking position, docking embarkation port. Now I cannot remember exactly how it is called, but on the Go app, you can definitely see where is with the Google map and the Google link where it is, where the ship is located. So it's super easy and super quick. And most of all, the Avalon Go app doesn't need any Wi-Fi or any internet access because it works with GPS. So it's accessible everywhere.
It's magic.
Yeah.
Are we behind the central station?
Yeah, should be there. We don't have the exact docking location, but should be where also the Movenpick Hotel is. So that will be the area more or less. And again, just couple of days before, we will be able to post in the embarkation port link the exact docking position and the place where to go.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, if anybody has any more questions, just email Stella or me and we'll direct you guys to Avalon or the Hard Rock, or we'll get your question answered. And we're so excited to see everybody less than 2 weeks away. We'll send you the link to the checklist and a link to the recording and everything else you guys need. So thank you so much, everybody.
We'll see you in
Bye.
Amsterdam.
Thank you, Natalie.
Hey, Bob. Bye, Bob.
Hey, thank you, everybody. That was a great presentation. Very informative. Nothing more than doing business now and having a good time. We'll see everybody in about 10 days.
Thanks, Bob. Thanks,
All right.
Stella. Thanks, Natalie.
Everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Happy St. Patrick's Day tomorrow.
You too.